Now let's try to understand how to insert this think time into your script. Usually, when a script is recorded in the VUgen, the think time is automatically added. As a performance tester, you need not have to separately add it. But sometimes the think time may not be recorded because of various reasons. One of the reasons is because of your recording option settings. If your script is not having the think time, it doesn't mean that it shouldn't not be there. It just means that because of your different recording options, the think time is not added to your script. In case if it is not added, you can go ahead and add it using a function called lr_think_time. And here you have to give how many seconds you want to put a think time. So typically the industry standard is 10 seconds. So the value that you put over here is in seconds. So the industry standard is 10 seconds and you can put 10 seconds. And while recording, let's say this piece of code is already added, but the time may not be 10 seconds. So in case something else is getting recorded, you can change it to 10 seconds. The 10 seconds is the industry standard. And as you know, this think time is the time between any two transactions. And we have to have the think time because in the real world, when the real people are actually browsing those applications, there is always a think time. So we have to make sure our performance testing scenario is as close to the real world. So we have to include this think time. Let's see that in our script as to where to find this think time, and if it is not there, I will demonstrate it for you practically how to insert this think time. Think time will be automatically captured by the VUgen while you are recording, and you can check that after the whole recording is done in your script. For demonstration of the same, I will use the same script that I have been using it, which is my first script. I'll do the recording into the action called login, and we will capture the launch transaction, the login transaction, and finally the sign off. And we will look into the think time that is captured between any two transactions. I'll go ahead and record it. We have discussed about all these options and we have been discussing about it. So leave all of them as it is. Click on start recording. Now the recording is being done into the action called login. I'm about to log in, so put the appropriate comments. Now go ahead and log in with Jojo and Bean, and I'm about to sign off. Put an appropriate comments, sign off, and click on sign off. Go ahead and stop recording. Now we will investigate the script carefully to find out where these think times are added by the VUgen and what is the time. So let's have a clear look at the script. For that, I'm going to the plain layout, and we know this piece of code is for the launch because you have put the comments called login over here, and this piece of code is for the login. Between these two transactions, this is for the launch and this is for the login. Between these two, there is a think time that has been added by the VUgen. So right now it has recorded 25 seconds, and whatever the number that you see over here, it is seconds. So right now the think time that has been captured by the script is 25 seconds. So whatever it is captured doesn't mean that you have to leave it, edit. You can change whatever the number that you want. The industry standard is 10 seconds, so I'll change it to 10 seconds. If your project is saying it's 5 seconds, then go ahead and put 5 seconds over there. And this is the login and this is the sign off. Between these two transactions as well, the think time has been captured, but this time around it is 13 seconds. Go ahead and change it to 10 seconds. You made some changes, you can save it. So these are the think times, and we will go ahead and execute the script just to make sure that the script will actually stop here for 10 seconds. Okay, before I do that, I want my script to pass, so you know what to do. Go to Design Studio and correlate this. How do I correlate this? Select on that, observe that the status is new, click on correlate. Now the status has been applied, which means that the correlation is done. If you don't correlate, your script will fail. Okay, so now my concentration is on this LR think time and whether the script will wait there for 10 seconds or not. Before I go ahead and execute, there is one small setting that I had to tweak around. So for that, I'll go to runtime settings. I'll discuss about these runtime settings in detail in a chapter called runtime settings, but over here, for the demonstration of the think time, I have to make some changes to the runtime settings. So I'll talk about only that particular option. Okay, so click on runtime settings. In runtime settings, in general, go to think time, and here the option that is selected by default is ignore think time. Make it to replay think time as recorded. Once you have done the changes, if you pay a little bit of attention here, there is a star over here, which means that whatever the changes that you have done is not saved yet. Go ahead and save it, and now go ahead and run it. You can run it in two ways. Click on the run button over here, or click on replay and click on run, whichever you're comfortable with. As you can see over here, it has executed all this. Now it is waiting here for 10 seconds. So once the 10 seconds is done, then it will go ahead and execute the login, which it has done now, and again it is waiting for 10 seconds. So because of this think time, the execution over there will wait for whatever the seconds you have given over there. Now we have demonstrated that the execution will halt or will wait for whatever the time you have given in that LR think time function.